Okay, here I come.
Literally, it's made out of the parking lot of the Titan Stadium. They use the bridge that goes over the Cumberland River, and you have a few turns over there, turn around, you come back over the bridge and come back to the parking lot here. It sounds very simplistic. It is a very technical track, you know, the way they have it laid out. So it's cool.
I mean, is the car free or is it still pretty neutral? Like, where's going to help make it better? Just, I'm loose coming onto the front straightaway here, coming off that corner, so I've got to really feather the throttle in. But then it's tight in the real slow speed stuff, which I don't know what you can do to fix that. We're going to add some more rear rebound. We just did that on camera and it helped him, so let me add a little bit there and you can go back out.
You know, it does have its own challenges. I mean, most permanent road courses are paved on a regular basis. They have their nuances and bumps, but you know, you're talking about street course, manhole covers and expansion joints for the bridge that goes over the river, you know, and so it's pretty bumpy and you've got to deal with that. The whole track is lined by cement and K-rail, so you know, one little mistake and you know, it causes a lot of damage to your car. So you've got to go for it. I mean, it's all a game of inches, and usually on a road course, you know, a guy can dump a wheel off in the dirt and that type of thing and be fine. In fact, sometimes that's the regular line. But here, there is no dumping wheels off. It's cement.
The track's super dirty. It's just filthy.
The first session always, because we're the first group of cars to hit the track. You know, we're dealing with a dirty track that has not been swept. And you go out and it's just a cloud of dust all the way around. And it takes a good 4 or 5 laps of 44 cars running on it. That's how many cars are in this race. Before it cleans itself up and you get some rubber down and you know the track rubber's in, it gets pretty good.
Ken, keep an eye on your water temp. Keep an eye on the water temp. Get something on the grill. So we're good. We're 170.
It's a chess game and you got to know when to go fast and when not to, so it's a big challenge. Qualifying, of course, is a big deal. It's difficult to pass on this track, so the more spots you can make up in qualifying, the better off you're going to be. It's one less car you have to pass during the race.
You're P18.
And just being a team owner of TA2 cars, Cameron Lawrence is driving for us, and seeing the depth of the field grow as far as quality of talent in this group is just phenomenal. Pole setting time last year, you know, was pretty quick, right? You know, we had nothing to judge it from. There's 10 cars in front of that time in qualifying today. So they're going that much faster, and it seems to be the case everywhere we go. You know, where a 1:33, for example, was a really quick time last year. This year, it's a 30 flat. So they're going 2-3 seconds faster at every track we go to.
Where we at, guys? Where we at? P27, 136.4.
Qualifying's tricky here. You only have 20 minutes, and you got to get a clear lap. You've got to go. And, you know, if you come up on a slower car, you either have to dive bomb him and hope you get by and pass him cleanly, or you have to give a gap to him and hope you don't catch him in the middle of your flyer, and it's always a real challenge.
How was it there? Yeah, better. It's definitely freer, and I didn't give up anything on the high-speed stuff, so that's good. Thinking it's going to be at least 3 or 4 cautions. Don't forget about your brake bands and everything. I turn them all on. They said the same thing they said in the meeting. You cannot pass till you cross start to finish. No peeking, no nothing.
You know, I qualified 30th, and it's hard to stay with that lead group. Things get strung out, so you know, they're calling the green flag, and I'm just, you know, I'm coming out trying to catch up with the pack.
Warm them brakes up, buddy. Warm them up.
Ready, green, green, green.
Which is great because I was able to just go as hard as I wanted to without having to worry about passing before the start finish line.
Alright, caution this corner, caution this corner. Got one stuck on the left in the fence and one on the outside.
Oh, man, just that. Full course caution. Course yellow, full course yellow, Ken.
Yeah, lap 2, caution flag. It's like, okay, you know, and it seemed to take forever to clean up that mess.
Oh, there's 3 places. Okay, Ken, right now, just roll these corners and stay off them brakes as best you can. Just roll the corners. Yeah, copy that. Really concentrate on off the brake on the straightaways for sure, just so we get as much cooling. P25, Ken, P25. Catch up, you guys.
Ready, green, 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 green.
You know, we went green again, and we're running pretty good. I was able to get by Bruce Raymond, who's a friend of mine. I just got off the phone with him, and it was fun kind of bench racing with him.
Oh man, my brakes are toast. Try putting some rear, just a little bit of rear into it. Man, I barely have a pedal. Did you lose the pedal going to the floor? Just about going to the floor. It pumps up a little, but let's see if we can cool it here. Right here. Try putting some to the rear the best you can. Don't let it get too much wheel hop, but try to take some off of that front as best you can.
And then, you know, through that run, my brakes got too hot and I started losing my brakes. And here it's lined by concrete walls. You know, if you lose your brakes, it'll be a huge shunt. I had to let guys by and nurse them as best I could to try and cool them. Then we got a caution. So now we got a caution flag, and you know, now I can cool my brakes down and they come back to full strength. So it's like, all right, now I got a race car.
All right, it's coming back to me now. Yeah, I cranked a bunch to the rear. Now this, you know, this cooling, the pedals came right back to me, so. Copy that, copy that. If I can go get the spots back, I had to give up. Green this time by, green this time by.
We knew it was going to be an issue. It's just the nature of the beast here because you got long straightaways, long braking zones. You're on the brake pedal a lot without a lot of time to cool them down. There's a lot of, you know, point and shoot corners where meaning you turn the corner, gas it up and go to the next corner, on the brakes hard, turn around, gas it up, on the brakes hard. So there's not a real easy way to keep those brakes cool. We put fans in the brake ducts to get air to them. We did everything we possibly could to keep those things cool, but it didn't work.
Yeah, the brakes are starting to go again. Come back, come back. I'm starting to lose my brake pedal. We're done. I just stuffed it. You okay? You okay? Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, ultimately, you know, we restarted after another caution, and the brakes were great until they weren't, and they started getting soft again. And you know, there's only 20 minutes left in the race, and that'll go by pretty quick. I just got to get it home, you know, and see what comes to us. And I was going through a corner that I normally tap the brakes in, but I was not using them. I was trying to keep them as cool as possible and kind of coasting through there, and it worked great. You know, I was doing fine for 5 laps, and on the 6th lap I went through there and it got sideways on me. Maybe somebody dropped some fluid, I don't know, but it was a lot slicker than it had been. The car got sideways, hit the tire wall, and then slapped right into the concrete barrier, and that ended our day.
I kept trying to go through here with no brakes to save the pedal, and it didn't work out this time.